Good morning, everyone. 12th class, Accountancy, Chapter 5, and the topic is Cash Flow from Financing Activity. It is the third important activity of every business, financing activity. And in this activity, which portion of the balance sheet you need to consider is the first two heads, or we can say the shareholder funds as well as the non-current liabilities. In shareholder funds, two things are there: share capital and reserve and surplus. And in non-current liabilities, long-term borrowings you need to consider. And one more thing you have to consider, which is current liabilities, which we have exempted while doing working capital changes. That was short-term borrowings, long-term borrowings and short-term borrowings. Examples: short-term bank loan and bank overdraft. These two things you need to consider here. Okay. In shareholder capital, shareholder fund, share capital, equity share capital, and preference share capital. Both capitals you are going to consider. In non-current liabilities, all the long-term borrowings, whether it is debentures, bonds, or loans, or public deposits, or deposits, each and everything you are going to consider. So shareholder fund, you will be not considering reserve and surplus. Why? Because this reserve and surplus already we have considered in working note. Number one, transfer to reserve, balance of statement of profit and loss account, already we have considered over there. So whatever the item is given inside the question, that will be treated only once. So reserve and surplus already treated in operating activity in working note. So from shareholder fund, you need to consider only share capital. Okay, which capital? Only the share capital, whether it is equity and preference. In non-current liabilities, you are going to consider long-term borrowings. Clear? Long-term borrowings, debentures, bonds, loans, deposits. And from current liability, you need to consider the short-term borrowings in bank loans, bank overdraft, public deposits, loans repayable on demand. All these things you are going to consider. Clear? Now again you have to see whether all these items are increasing or decreasing. Suppose in the, it is the balance sheet, and in which 2019 and 2020 figures are given, and here it is given equity share capital. In 19 it was 5 lakh, and in 20 it has become 7 lakh. Then preference share capital, and in 19 it was 3 lakh, and in 20 it has become 2 lakhs. Then the 9% debentures, in 19 it were 5 lakh, and in 20 it has become 8 lakh. Then 10% bank loan, in 19 it was 2 lakh, and in 2020 it has become 50,000 only. So you can see all these you are going to consider while doing financing activity, and you can see that one item is increasing and one is decreasing, or both, all are increasing or all are decreasing. Any combination can be there. So in financing activity, basically the capital structure of a company changes. And how the capital structure changes? Just because of shareholders fund. How the capital structure changes? Just because of shareholders fund and the non-current liabilities basically. So you have to see whether all these are increasing or decreasing. So in financing, there will be inflow and outflow of cash. Like in all other activities, we were having both type of flows, investing, or we can say the inflow and the outflow. Suppose by mistake, I have erased the boot. Wait a minute. 2019, 2020, equity share capital, 5 lakh, 7 lakh, preference share capital, 3 lakh, 2 lakh, debentures, 5 lakh, 8 lakh, bank loan 2 lakh and 50,000. All these are the imaginary figures which I have considered. So now how to do the financing activities? So if all these things are increasing, increasing means inflow. Increasing means inflow that will be added. And if any of these item is decreasing, that means outflow. Outflow means subtracted. So here you can see that in the previous year, the equity share capital was of rupees 5 lakh and now it has become 7 lakh. What does it mean? It means during the year, you have issued shares worth rupees 2 lakh because the equity share capital is increased. When the share capital will be increased, when you are issuing the new shares during the year. So how you are going to write in the numerical? You will be putting here head 3, part 3 as financing activity comes at the part 3. At first number operating, then second investing, then the third major head we can say. Third major head in the financing activity in the cash flow statement is cash from financing activity. Okay, you are going to write like this, cash from financing activity. Then we will see one by one. And suppose trade payables are also given. Trade payables 1 lakh and here 2 lakh. Clear? So first item is equity share capital. So what you are going to write? Add. If anything is increased, then it will be added. Add increase in share capital. Or what other you can write equity share capital. What other thing you can write, which is issue of share capital. Yes. Issue of share capital. Any one thing you can write out of these two. So it's up to you. So you can see from the given example that in 2019, the equity share capital was rupees 5 lakh and now it has become 7 lakh. So it is increased by 2 lakhs. Okay, so this item we have done. Now come to the next item, which is preference shares. So you can see that in the previous year, preference shares were of rupees 3 lakh and in the current year, it is 2 lakh. So preference, if any share capital is decreased, it means we have repaid the money to the shareholders. This is known as redemption. When we are making the repayment of the share capital or the borrowed funds, debentures, then this concept is known as redemption. So we will be writing here either decrease in share capital, this will be subtracted, decrease in preference share capital or redemption of preference share, any one out of these two. Okay, redemption of preference shares. So what is the amount? By 2 lakh. So when we are returning back their money, so it will be outflow and all the outflows in cash flow statement are subtracted. And many times I have told you that if we need to subtract anything in accountancy, then we are going to put that particular item in bracket. Now come to the third item, which is debentures. Debentures you can see in previous year 5 lakh and now it has become 8 lakh. So these are increased. Increased means inflow of cash. So inflow means it will be added. Yes. Increase in debentures. Or what we can write? Issue. If anything is increased, that is known as issue. Issue of debentures. Yes. What is the amount? 5 lakh to 8 lakh. It means 3 lakh we have increased. Okay. So the next is bank loan. So again, we need to consider whether it is increased or decreased. Bank loan. You can see that in previous year, bank loan of rupees 2 lakh and now it has come 50,000. So it means loan is decreased. And what do you mean by decrease in loan? Yes, what do you mean by decrease in loan? Yes, Vaishali. I have unmuted you. What do you mean by decrease in loan?
It means we have repaid the loan.
Very good. It means we have repaid the loan. So what is the repaying of loan? Inflow or outflow?
Outflow.
Yes. And outflow is to be added or subtracted?
subtracted.
Yes, very good. So every time you have to consider, don't do the rectification that this thing will be added and this thing will be subtracted. No, don't do like this. Always consider the effect on cash balance. Why? Because we are doing cash flow statement. So we are considering from which activities the cash is incoming and because of which activities the cash is going out. So whenever it is incoming, it will be added, whether it is the operating activity or investing activity or the financing activity. And if it is going outside, it means our cash balance is decreased. Decreased means subtracted. So this bank loan is repaid. So what we can write? Repayment of bank loan. Repayment, or we can write bank loan repaid. So it's up to you, and it will be subtracted. So by what amount? 1,50,000. But always you have to consider one thing, that you need to consider here only the things which I told you. What things? Share capital, long-term borrowings, and in short-term borrowings, current liability, only the short-term borrowings. So trade payable is given an extra item. Trade payable is given an extra item and it will not be considered here. Why? Because trade payables already we have considered in operating activity. The things which we have considered in one activity inside the question, that will not be treated twice. So the things which we have already considered in investing or in operating cannot be considered here. So now we will be finding out the answer. And what is the answer? Net cash from, and if the answer is negative, then used. Net cash from or used in financing activity. So 2 lakh positive, 3 lakh positive, 5 lakh, 5 lakh minus 350. So it's a positive answer, 1,50,000. So the answer is 1,50,000. So this is all about financing activity. Now let's recall the format, because some more items will be there in financing activity. So that we are going to do from the help of format. Yes, this is the format. You can note down the items. In this format, all the things are given very clearly. All the things are given very clearly, that which items are to be added and which are to be subtracted. If there is any query, you can raise hand in between, beta. Proceeds from issue of shares. So both type of shares will be taken here. Yes. Wait a minute, Aryan. Yes, Aryan. Speak up, beta. I have unmuted you, Aryan.
मैम अभी जो आपने क्वेश्चन कराया उसके अंदर प्रेफरेंस शेयर आपने 2 लाख माइनस करा, पर एक्चुअली में 3 लाख और 2 लाख का डिफरेंस तो 1 लाख होता है.
कहाँ पर बेटा?
तुमने 2 लाख.
Wait a minute. That may be some calculation mistake. Wait a minute. Yes, 1 lakh. It's 1 lakh. So the answer will be 2,50,000. Good. It means you are listening very carefully, Aryan. Very good. It means others are sleeping. Wait a minute. So that may be calculation mistake. So proceeds from the issue of share capital, both equity and preference shares. If any share is issued, then it will be added. So how you will come to know that the shares are issued? If increased, it means issued. If decreased, it means redeemed. Proceeds from long-term borrowings, which includes debentures, bonds, long-term loan from bank and deposits. All the four I have explained. Then SPR, securities premium reserve. It is a new term. So if the balance is given in the balance sheet, SPR, securities premium reserve, then if this balance is increased, then it will be added. Mostly the balance, if the balance is given, it will be increased. So you can write here increase in SPR. Instead of writing SPR, you please write here increase in SPR. Then proceeds from bank overdraft. So you can write here increased in bank overdraft. Like in previous year, bank overdraft was of rupees 50,000 and in current year it's 80,000. So it is increased by 30,000. So you need to write here increase so that it is clear for you that when will be increased, how it will be treated, when it will be decreased, how it will be treated. Clear? So proceeds from bank overdraft, instead of writing proceeds from bank overdraft, what you can write? Increase in bank overdraft. So it will be added. Increase in bank overdraft. Similarly, increase in SPR. So all these are the items to be added. Now come to the items to be subtracted. So all these the items are the items which need to be subtracted. First, redemption of debentures. How you will come to know that the debentures are redeemed? So you can write decrease in debentures. If the debentures are decreased, then it will be subtracted. Same, repayment of the loan. If the loan is decreased, then it means it is repaid. If the loan amount is increased, it means new loans has been taken during the year. Buyback of equity share will not be there in your syllabus, so no need to do it. Dividend paid. Remember working note. There we had added dividend paid. Two type of dividends we added, proposed dividend and interim dividend. So both the dividends will be added here, subtracted here. Why? Because both the dividends will be always given in additional information. So anything which is given in additional, you all know, will be treated twice. Okay. So once we have added both the dividend while preparing the working note, and the second time we need to subtract it. Why we added there? Because they were the financing activity items. So that's why they were not affecting the operating profit. So we have added it in the operating activity. And actually they are the financial activity, financing activity. So we need to subtract here. Then interest on long-term borrowings. This is also added in the operating activity. So the same amount is to be subtracted here. Remember the format of operating activity. Recall, try to recall that. In non-cash expenses, we added interest paid. So whatever the amount will be added there, the same amount will be subtracted. Why? Because interest is always an adjustment. Okay, interest, dividend, interim dividend, all are always adjustment. So the same amount will be added in the operating and same amount will be subtracted from the financing. Then dividend tax paid. This item also will be hardly given in the question. So whenever the company is making payment of dividends to the shareholder, then it is supposed to pay a tax on that dividend. The tax is a dividend tax. Dividend is a tax-free income in the hands of the investors. So who is paying tax on those dividends? Company itself is making payment of tax on that dividend. Here. So this is the complete format. So again, with the understanding, you need to retain this format in your mind. Only then you can do the questions. Then finally, all the additive items will be added. Then the subtraction will be done. And finally, we will be having an answer. That answer will be known as net cash from, if the positive answer is there, net cash used if the negative answer is there. And in this manner, we will be getting the final answer. I am just repeating the format. If anything is increased in the share capital, non-current liability, and in short-term borrowing, that will be added. Increase will be always added. And if anything is decreased in all these heads, that will be subtracted, because increase means inflow and decrease means outflow. Then what other items apart from increase and decrease in share capital, non-current liability, and short-term borrowing? That is the SPR, securities premium reserve. Then two more items are to be subtracted. That is the dividend and the interest. And these are the same items, dividend and interest, which we added in the operating activity. So whatever the amount you have added there, you have to subtract it here the same amount without any change. Okay, so now let's start with one numerical. So this is your question. So I'm waiting for the answer. It's a very small question and there will be no working notes in financing activity. Just by having a look of the balance sheet, easily you can do it. You have to just consider whether the items are increased or decreased and you can give me the answer. Yes, I'm waiting for your answer. Yes, equity share capital is increased by 2 lakh, so it will be added. Then long-term loans from 2 lakh to has become 250, so 50,000 will be added. Then during the year, company repaid a loan of 1 lakh. So this is the cash outflow, so it will be subtracted, and the final solution you will be having in this manner. Wait a minute. Okay, the solution of, yes, proceeds from issue of share capital 2 lakh, proceeds from long-term loan raise 150. Here you can write, there is no standardized language for the particulars. You can write in your words. Repayment of long-term loans 1 lakh, And the final answer is net cash flow from financing activity, which it has some positive answer. So we have used here word from. And if this answer is negative, then we have to use here used, net cash outflow or the used. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Ankita, I am unmuting. Just give me 30 seconds. Yes, Ankita. Tell me better. Ankita, I have
Ma'am,
unmuted. Yes.
in the question, the long-term loans were raised by 50,000, but in the solution, it is written 1,50,000.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yes. So it may be the calculation mistake in the book also. So you have to just rely on the question, not on the answer. There may be some printing mistake or writing mistakes. So it is increased by 50,000, very much correct. As in the question, it is given 50,000. So you are going to write 50,000 here. Wait a minute. Yes, 50,000. So 1 lakh, 2 lakh plus 50,000, 250 and minus 1 lakh. So the answer will be 1,50,000. Correct? Yes.
Yes,
Next. So this is the question in which in this question you need to do both the activities. So be a little bit more conscious.